Oh yeah, this is a game that I was playing. I almost forgot about. Well, not really. I just got distracted by other things. But the fact of the matter is, I'm here now. We're playing it. And we gotta move on with this game. Now, I know I finished the last mission with Optimus Prime, so I feel like maybe I should cut Red a little bit of a break and see if he can't make up for his previous failures. But at the same time, it's Optimus Prime.
We haven't got a moment to lose.
So let's not lose another moment and simply, well, I say simply get on with it. You know what? No, yeah, we'll stick with this setup and be on with the, oh, Jesus balls. This game does technically have a widescreen setting, but that's not it. Hang on a moment. Okay, no more ugly borders. Let's get on with it and head back to the Amazon. I've got packages to pick up. Still can't believe that Amazon Optimus Prime thing never actually came to pass. Like, ultimately, yeah, they did have, like, that I don't remember if it was exclusive, but they did that, like, Volvo truck Optimus Prime. But they never did, like, an Amazon Prime exclusive Optimus Prime truck thing. Oh my god, I forgot! Oh, yep, this game still has graphical issues, and I think they're at their worst here. It's not so bad right now, but wait until I actually move into the sunlight.
Commander, we know Cyclonus is in the area, but I can't get an exact lock on him. Predictive analysis suggests that he is in proximity of the large temple ahead of you. Recommend you proceed with caution.
Yep, now we're playing, I think playing as Optimus Prime after he managed to kick butt last time is pretty oh, hello. Problems right straight ahead of me immediately. Oh my god, there's a heavy unit on there. Well, I think I'm in for a challenge, obviously. But hey, I'm Optimus Prime. I welcome challenge. Always annoyed me in this game how they managed to make the vehicle modes look so much better. I mean, they don't have to conform themselves to the issues of being real-world transformable toys. So obviously, they don't have to really worry about such things. You know, all they have to do is let Optimus Prime do a flip and then change the model the moment that he sets down. So now he actually looks vaguely like a real-world semi-truck, where there's no way that would be possible without a enormous amount of re-engineering of the toy that would probably make it not safe for use on a child's plaything. In any case, as far as Armada Optimus Prime goes, one of my favorite Optimus Prime designs in general. But the video game design is not one that I like near as much. Partly because of the lack of color, and partly because his proportions just aren't quite what I want them to be. I think it's just because I'm so used to his anime design. And his anime design, you know, when it's animated to look the way it is according to the anime character sheet, actually looks pretty damn good. That was just kind of a thing in general at the time with Transformers Armada and the whole Unicron trilogy, is that the way the characters looked between different forms of media was never really super consistent. Like, yes, everything had to look like the toys, but there was a lot of artistic interpretation that they could wiggle in between different iterations, especially in Japan, since they had a little bit more time to get their vision down pat, at least, you know, after the English version of the anime aired, because whoo boy, the English anime, for anyone who remembers, that was rushed. Now, admittedly, Armada still managed to turn out pretty damn okay, despite the rush. But irregardless, a lot of things were lost in translation. And that became heavily exacerbated with Transformers Energon, where the dub was so goddamn circular and nothing made any goddamn sense. It's not to say that Transformers Super Link, the Japanese version of Transformers Energon, is a good show in spite of the dub errors. Oh no, Super Link is just more tolerable of the two, but let's not beat around the bush. That whole series fucked up a lot on many fronts. It's just that Super Link makes a little bit more sense. Or, well, I should say, Super Link actually makes sense, whereas Energon simply did not. But to compound it, it's just the show was destined not to make sense. It was just destined not to be good, because irregardless of the things that made sense or not, there was just some really poor decisions, a lot of poor decisions made during the course of making that series. Oh, fuck, I forgot these guys can suplex you instantly. Oh, there's a lot of them. I don't have time to monkey around with you guys. Oh, yeah, and they can do that, too. Which make things even worse. You gonna attack or what? Come on. Either hit me or don't. I'm not gonna sit here and play games with you apes. I'm Optimus Prime, not Optimus Prime Ol. I know we're voiced by the same actor, but I can assure you, we're completely different. Which Gary Chalk himself even admits that the approach to the characterization of Prime was quite a leap from what he had done with Optimus Prime Ol. I still think he did the character more justice than Peter Cullen does, especially since he had left the franchise. Like, even as acting more of a commanding officer presence, he still feels more like a character when acting as Optimus Prime than Peter Cullen does. You know, and Peter Cullen, he feels like just a mouthpiece. God, I have picked up 2 Datacons so far. Where are the goddamn Minicons? And I don't want to feel like anyone thinks I disrespect Peter Cullen. Even though I don't. You know what? No. I take that back entirely. I don't respect Peter Cullen. Just because he's the first doesn't make him the best. But everyone thinks, oh, he's the icon. He's from the 80s show, and that makes him so good. And he's been a character in the live-action movies. It's like, do I look like I give a shit? No, I've been watching Transformers series for years long enough to know that Optimus Prime is not a one-man act. And he's also not a one-act character. Furthermore, let's not beat around the bush. Peter Cullen has become so massively over-reliant on his infamy as the voice of Optimus Prime to feel like he deserves to influence how and who should portray the character in what different way, or that he should be the sole voice of the character because the fans demand it. And I'm just like, how about no? You're Peter Cullen. You are not Optimus Prime. You're an actor, a voice actor. And I will respect you in so much as I will respect any given voice actor. Christ almighty. I'm in a bad situation, a very bad situation. And I can't talk my way out of it. So much brightness in the effects. Where are those heavy units from before? Where'd they go? I mean, I shouldn't complain, I'm glad that they're gone, but it concerns me when things remain inconsistent. Especially considering that this is Commander mode difficulty, and my eyes! Oh yeah, you get too close to these things and they decide to turtle up. Go under their shields. Fuck them. The light effects are so obnoxious, I can't even begin to figure out how to turn them off. If I could, I would, and I know that that's a problem. I'm sorry. Emulating this game is a pain in the dick. And, I said before that I could very well just pull out my PlayStation 2, but I don't want to. That's more, That's more work than is frickin' necessary. Yes, actually pulling out my PlayStation 2 would make this whole thing authentic. I have long since given up on the desire for being authentic if it means being comfortable. I don't have enough room to be authentic with every single little thing that I do. The space that I live in is not big enough that I can have multiple game consoles set up at once. At the same time, there are viewing angles here that I just can't do. Frickin' grenades! God, how many of these things are there? Please, for the love of God, give up. Especially for my eyes' sake. Stop! Oh, come on. This music is obnoxiously loud! Ugh! I really, really wish I could turn off these goddamn effects. But I don't know what way to turn them off that wouldn't make something else be turned off in the meantime. Just keep your eyes down. Just keep your eyes down. Just keep your eyes down. Ugh. Ah, it's still not working.
Commander, I have a residual energon trace on Cyclonus.
Are you
He is
sure?
inside
I
the
can't
temple.
fucking
Intercept him
see.
before he is...
I want to spend as little time as possible in this level, despite the fact that I know there's minicon stuff all the way out there, which could be useful to me and probably will be in the coming rest of the level. Ah, but these optical problems are... these effect problems are such a bitch. I just don't want to waste my time here. Just long enough to check what this... Oh, it's another Datacon. Come on. Yeah, nominally I would say go for all the minicons you can, but with the visual effects that being this obnoxious and me not... and I can't... With the visual effects being this ridiculously obnoxious, I don't care. I just want this level over with. I'll come back here later. I don't think I need any of the minicons that there are here to actually challenge Cyclonus. I don't think. Right, we're inside the temple. Hopefully, various issues with visual effects will be minimized since we're not out in the open. At the same time, though, it's going to be a slow crawl through here. Oh, come on! Alright. Making progress. Slow progress, but still progress. At least I don't have to deal with the sun trying to blind me from every single angle imaginable. Oh, here's a minicon. Didn't think there would be as many minicons inside the temple. Knockdown. Well, too powerful for me to use right now. But not one I would really care for anyway. And basically, EMP Blast just makes all weaker Decepticons fall down, which isn't really that great. I know you guys are still down here. What the? How'd you get behind me? How'd you both get behind me? Another minicon in here. Range enhancer. Well, that will probably be useful in the next level, but not so much here while we're inside the temple. Oh yeah, our eager little buddy Sparkplug. Another not quite Bumblebee character for this game, which they took quite literally with the fact that he has Bumblebee horns. In this iteration of the design, at the very least. What, did you just forget that I was there? Day 17. My exploration of the ruined temple has not yielded any particular results on the possibility of when or how it was built, or which civilization built it. It has, however, yielded me plenty of corpses of destroyed Decepticons. Also, I am reminded that I was never here for the archaeological study in the first place. So keeping this journal is probably a massive waste of my time and resources. What the fuck? Where'd you guys come from? Who are you? Oh, skirmish! Fuck you. I mismessaged there. That's unfortunate. Okay, you know, I said fuck you to skirmish primarily because I think, let me double check. Yeah, he has a lower, he's basically just a heavier version of the normal blaster. And he has only, he has a much smaller power cost than Spark Jump does. But I don't think he is I just don't think he's nearly as useful as the arc guns, especially coming up here when we're going to be dealing with Cyclonus, and it's a lot easier to miss Cyclonus with the regular skirmish blaster. And yeah, I returned to base simply so that I could restore my health, because right up now, the moment we go up this elevator shaft, is going to be the boss fight with Cyclonus, which I would have been notified about if I had actually answered that call instead of doing whatever it was I end up doing instead, which I've already forgotten. Durr. Going up! Top floor, housewares. Alright, Cyclone Nuts. Let's get this started. And by started, I mean, let's get the hell off of this pyramid immediately. Because we're going to be getting off this pyramid immediately anyway, if we decide to stay. We're not staying on the pyramid. That's just a fact of this battle. I don't think, unless you are one of the most highly skilled frickin' players this game has ever known, that it's even possible to stay on this pyramid. Alright, hand to hand, Cyclone Nuts. Whoop. 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 You're a quick son of a sprocket, but not fast enough for Optimus Prime. I do kind of have to wonder why they decided to go with Sparkplug. I mean, I know that there is absolutely no way that they could call him Bumblebee because of the trademark issues. And they originally wanted to call Hotshot Bumblebee anyway. Boy, on the verge of death, which I do not want. Ow, 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 ow! Ah, ding, dang son of a bitch. Will you back? Oh, here he's doing it anyway! Freaking engaging with him in melee is a trick. Because he will always do that crap. Where the hell are you going? Oh ho ho! There he goes! Oh ho ho! Welcome to Cybertron's Most Wasted! Today's subject, Cyclonus, got so wasted on being attacked by Autobots that he decided to do a long spin into a pyramid.
Where are they going? Party's just starting.
Alright, well, that's the Deep Amazon done and over with. But I'm not going to start on the next level proper until the next episode, but I still want to actually get into the next level to do one thing so that I can go back to some previous levels. But we'll do that at the beginning of next part. But first,
Ready for duty.
Hotshot, give us our first glimpse of the Mid-Atlantic. Mid-Atlantic, here we are.
The Decepticons are using that warship to deploy their forces within operational dropship range of the Minicon sites. If we can knock it out, it will be a serious blow to their invasion strategy. Your objective is to board the vessel and disable it.
Yeah, that's ultimately going to be our mission for when we come back here. But there's actually a couple of things here that I feel are worth grabbing before we decide I'm just gonna head back to base. You know, playing this mission proper just isn't an option right now. Like, I don't care. There's a lot of Decepticons here. They're dropping off more Decepticons. I have my objective. I'm going straight for them, and I'm not gonna waste any time. Minicon, show me your true power!
This Minicon provides you with the ability to glide over long distances. This will be ideal for exploring areas which are otherwise inaccessible. Looks like the Decepticons aren't the only ones who can fly now.
Fly, he says. Nope, these are glider wings, aka the wing cap. And we're going to use the wing cap to fly our way over to this one single Datacon in this level, which would otherwise be over there. I don't know why they moved it here. Grab that, and then we're going to turn our butts way around to the starting point and get the hell back home. Now, all things considered, ultimately, the water here in the middle is mostly shallow until you get, you know, dead in the middle, at which point it starts to be a little bit of a problem. So technically, you could walk all the way along the sandbars from one island to another without having to really do anything, although you still need to be able to glide to get to the top of the one island where you need to get to in order to get onto the warship. But as of right now, the only thing that I have come for is the Minicon, and since I've served my purpose, I'm going back here. We're going home, and we'll work on this next time.